On July 16, 2012, the victims arrived at the Cure Lounge on Tremont Street in Boston's Theater District. By coincidence, Aaron Hernandez and another individual entered the club at the same time. Our investigation has not uncovered any evidence that these several individuals were known to each other, but their chance encounter inside the club triggered a series of events that culminated in these murders. After the victims left the club at approximately 2 a.m., they drove down Tremont Street. Unbeknownst to them, Hernandez followed behind, traveling in an SUV. When the victim's car stopped at a red light on Shawmut Ave, waiting to turn onto Herald Street, the SUV pulled up beside the victim's car on the right. Aaron Hernandez then fired a .38 caliber revolver multiple times from the driver's side of his vehicle into the passenger side of the victim's vehicle. Daniel De Abreu, who was the driver, suffered multiple wounds, including a fatal gunshot wound to the chest. Safiro Furtado, who was in the front passenger seat, also suffered multiple wounds, including a fatal gunshot wound to the head. 2 backseat passengers escaped physical injury and fled on foot. The third man remained in the vehicle with his friends and suffered a gunshot wound to his arm. From last June forward, there were a number of significant developments in this investigation. Those developments include the recovery of the car Hernandez used during the murders, in which he later hid in a relative's garage in Bristol, Connecticut, and the recovery of the murder weapon from an individual with ties to Hernandez. I expect more information will be forthcoming at the arraignment, but at this stage of the case, the return of the indictments, there are limitations to the information that I can provide.